dancehall of resurrect. Cause a lot of insects came, but Vybz Kartel returned, the prodigal son. Wanna make sure to prepare for God Freedom Street. Go celebrate God works. Kartel used to say devil before him going to prison. Let me tell you no good. Hold up! Listen to me. When him going to prison, him name Daddy Devil. When him come out, when him say God is the. When him say God is the. When you go through your struggles, you have to take it as a lesson and a blessing.
Yeah man, what go on? From hear the voice, you know it's none other than Brando. And from hear our voice, it's like you say, yeah man, a top shelf review this man, yeah man, a top shelf up this. And it can't be nothing else. People, today we're there and we want to talk about Vybz Kartel Freedom Street. See? Yeah. All foot, all car, all jet. Because we talk about that part there, you know, lead to Freedom Street. And a while ago, I just play a little snippet of Bounty Killa performance. You get what I say recently, I show you. I think it named Umbrella Brunch. Bounty Killa in all white. I think it was a all white party. Big up the Killa. You know, in a time pass, Killa and Kartel good, Killa and Kartel not good for various reasons. Now, them good, and you hear Killa still attack the truth. You hear Killa say when Kartel are going to jail, a daddy devil. Yesterday I watch an interview, big up on stage. Although there are some parts of that interview them never to feel the energy with, but that's how it go. That's why I say we just take them on them own merit. And all of the interview them I tell you I got shot. So if you don't check it out, go and go check out the on stage interview. Now, as when me hear him say on that, Vybz Kartel say on the interview say, it's like at the time, theme idea and theme mindset around God, they completely different. Now from him come out, God is the greatest. Because him see how God is important to his life. And for that matter, more have to talk about Freedom Street and the symbolism and the meaning of this thing. January the 31st. Why this day? We have to look at many things. Zane, as a year Bounty Killa just say, transition, that are the word that come up. The first word that jump to mind is transition. The next word, transformation. See? And then two words they have to do with movement from one place to the next. From one mindset to the next. You see me I say? Movement from one to the next. And sometimes are two opposing places. Them definitely different. I'll leave them not opposing, them different. So from point A to point B. From point A to point Z. And me believe December the 31st is a part of that. Now, remember, I remember give you a little history. I remember give you, okay, you know you learn something when you follow our brand channel. This month, January, is a Roman god. Look on your screen. You get a message, it's a Roman god. Come from the Roman god named Janus. And if you notice, the god is depicted as having two faces. One looking forward and one looking backward. Get a message? And known as a god of beginnings, transitions, openings, endings, and so. So basically, it have to do it from one state to the next. I wonder if you want to catch a picture yet. That is why when January morning forward, you always talk about New Year's resolution. You always look on the year we pass, and you look to the year where forward. So it's like you have one, you have two faces. One face I go forward and one I look back. So it's like you use your reflections, your introspections, but at the same time, you focus on resolutions. So it's a transitional state that take place. And I believe that with Vybz Kartel coming out showing a clear transition from where he was and where he is. As a year man say, no vibes with nobody. You see him more open now, interview, him rare, all of that. This Freedom Street, and remember freedom as well, speaks to a state of bondage and then a state of release. And are two opposing states that. So it have to do with transition from bondage to freedom. The first Vybz Kartel are the old one to the new Vybz Kartel. And it have implications for you too. What have you learned from Vybz Kartel? Because a lot of people before, Kartel I lead the youth, them astray. Let us see how much youths now Kartel are going to lead in a positive way. Because sometimes we make it seem like people now have their own decision for making. Yes, influence is there, but ultimately the choice is yours. You can bring the ass go the water for drink, but you can't force him. That are the influence, you know. And when you bring him going, the influence that, you know. Yes, when him drink or when him choose, if you take on to the influence. We need to know them code. And as we hear Bounty Killa say, before him go in, a daddy devil. You get what I say? And thing. When him come out, God is the greatest. It show a state, or it show the process of transition, transformation, moving from one state to the next. Now, remember, at January 31st, Kartel I got dip on the stage. Him say, I go on 10 o'clock. Right? And by 12 o'clock, them are going to have a prayer, ring in the new year and thing, and then him come back upon the stage. Them think they are planting, you know. Don't think I think a transition it a show. Kartel in a 2024 and Kartel in a 2025. Because really and truly there was a part of 2024 when Kartel was incarcerated. There was a part of 2024 when that commander, the second phase of Kartel career, which is the bondage Kartel and the captivity Kartel. Because 3 Kartel, you know. You have the first Kartel before him go jail. Then you have the jail and then you have the free now. 3. So this now is the in terms of transition and year to show how most of 2024 him did there in a bondage up to the 7th month, July. See me? So 7 out of 12 are more than 50%. That's more than 50%. So most of the year him did there in a bondage. See? And then now 2025 him free. Transition. Movement from one stage to the next. From point A to point B. And that's how me believe are the significance of this December 31st as well. And Vybz Kartel, career and moving forward. Just check the interview them. Check how him sound. Check how him attack. It's a different thing. That's why him attack about the rehabilitation thing and so forth. And that's what me say. You as an individual will watch. Sometimes somehow as we hear Killa say, the struggles them supposed to be a lesson and a blessing. You get what I say? Remember say adversity build muscle. You get what I say? Yeah. So it's for you to look upon the situation and say, Jaja, that man they hold it so long and come out. Somehow as I tell you, most people, you know, we try to zone in on certain points, certain persons, and we miss the pattern them and we miss the principle them. Now 2025 it's not just about the big concert and that man they are going to look at the principle as well. Look at the principle as well. Not everybody are going to see it, me know. As much as me I thought now, I may go through point, I may go look up about Janos, I may go show this and that and that. Enough people now get it. Them just there for say free Gaza, they are the artists, them are batty man, gunshot through them are fish and them are, yeah, me understand. And everybody are go there. You get what I say, but for those who it catch, big up yourself. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video. And tell me what you think. And will you be there? Nah, just say now, I'm out.